Alright, so let's look a bit further in terms of the results. What is contained within that directory structure for a specific project directory, in the project directory, and a specific world file. So that's in essence project directory tilt box, world file full spheres, and now I can say ls, I can see some directory structure. I can then go to VTK files, we can go and explore that and see what's contained there. So there are a couple of VTP files for different time steps of the particles being deposited into that box, as well as the world geometries and the world domain over which is defined. So if I want to see what it is contained, I can open up Paraview, and then we can explore this a little bit and say, let's open up all of the files, and we can then see what they contain. So once I've done that, I can just click apply. I can see all of them. And I just see one big box. If I go to the pipeline browser, this allows me to toggle it visually whether they're on and off. So if I tickle the P inlet, nothing happens. If I planar box square, nothing happens. Particles, nothing happens. But if I toggle the world domain, I can then see what's going on. And the reality is just all of the other stuff is contained in this. The world box is much larger than what it needs to be, but it just allows us to visually see what's going on. So in essence, I can hide that, and then we get back to the planar box square. Okay, so I can then in essence toggle this one on and off. Okay, but let's just maybe first get things a little bit nicely orientated. So if you can see here, there's the inlets that I have. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make them opaque. So what I am on now is I'm on the planar box square. So once I go back to properties, I can then say, let's make this 0.3. Then I get that to be a bit more opaque. And if I want to say the inlet, let's make that also 0.03, 0.3 for opacity. Then I can also see that it's a bit more like that. I'm not seeing any particles, but if I take the next time step, I can see that there are some particles flowing. So I'm going to select the particles here and go to properties. This allows us then to, in essence, just visualize these particles. I'm going to visualize them as point Gaussians, so you can see what's going on. We define here, in essence, a radius of the particles that I know what they are. Okay. Then I can visualize the different aspects of information, like angular velocity, just velocity, or velocity magnitude. All of these other things I can visualize. Most of them at this stage don't contain any informative information, but this allows you to see what's going on. Now we can still, within Paraview, visualize and see how things develop. So if I go back, I can then see after 0.25 seconds what's going on. Okay, so that in essence allows us then to use VTK to visualize very efficiently and quickly what do we get from the output from BlazeDEM. Okay.